Vanakkam, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to day 7. All right, and we're going to have another look at another prosperity today. I'm very excited, that we are able to join together again today to look at the 7th prosperity. As all of you know, I'm doing this from the first of this month. I've been doing this talk on a daily basis to be able to enlighten you on the 16 prosperities that was spoken 500 years ago by Kala Mega Kaminjar, together with Abrahami Pattar subsequently. And so these are 16 prosperities that we need to have in your life for you to be considered as someone who has actually lived well and have been successful in life. And that's what today's talk is all about. Yeah. So today is prosperity number 7. And I'm going to talk about number 7 today. And I think every day we have been covering one. Today is number 7, and it goes on until the 16th. Today's one is on perumai, or respect, about respect. I mean, one of the prosperities is about respect from people, yeah? You see, there's no use having, these are the 16 prosperities, okay? There's no use having 15 other prosperities like, property, gold, and fame, and everything else, but nobody respects you. And one of the prosperities you should have in your life, in the 16, is the respect from people for you. So I think I've told you in one of my stories a few days ago about the definition of success. I think a lot of us, we always think the definition of success is when you have a big car, when you have a big house, or you've got, a lot of wealth, and you're successful, But John Maxwell says the definition of success is you are only successful when the people you love respect you. When the people you love respect you, which means your parents must respect you, your children must respect you, your spouse must respect you. And if the people that you love respect you, then you are successful. And that's the definition. And I think that's why respect is considered as one of the prosperities that you need to have of the 16. 16 Selvangal, one of it is respect. Now, I need you to know, when you talk about respect, it's not about, I need to respect other people. That's not what we're talking about. Here is respect in the sense that you have the respect, because we're talking about prosperity, isn't it? So it is a prosperity for you when people out there respect you. And that's basically what we're saying, yeah? So anyway, like I always say, we take the prosperity, which is today respect, and I break it up into 3 areas, which is what is the definition of this thing, respect. Number 2 is how do you earn respect? And number 3 is why is this considered as a prosperity? And that's basically what we're going to do now. So what is respect in this context that we are talking about today? Now, first of all, it is not based on your position or your status. For example, if you're a CEO of a company or MD of a company or a manager, or you're a doctor or you're a datto or the car you drive. So it's not based on status. The definition of respect here is not based on the status or the position that was given to you or you have acquired. No. Basically, true respect, the true respect we're talking about as one of the 16 prosperity is when people have a feeling of deep admiration for you due to your ability, quality, and achievements, and your humility. I repeat, So the definition of the respect that people will give you is based not on your status, the car you drive, the house you live in, the money you have, the position, whether you've got a datorship and all that. No. It's basically the feeling of deep admiration people have for you because of your ability, your quality, your humility, and your achievements in life. So achievement is one of it, but not all of it. Yeah, it's also your quality, your character, everything comes in. Yeah, so that is what we talk about respect here. And I think generally a lot of people say when you give respect, you get respect. Okay, but I'm going to talk to you 10 ways for you to earn respect. Okay, some of the things I practice in my life, and I still need to practice more. I'm always learning, I'm always growing, I'm always trying to have the respect of people. But I'm going to cover 10 ways where you can earn respect from people, where people can respect you. The first one is when you respect other people, people will respect you. That's the first one. When you respect others, people will respect you. Now, when you talk about respect, I mean respect any living soul. So it's not necessarily respecting a human being or respecting someone who is higher than you. No, talking about anybody, whether it's a cleaner, whether it's a manager, whether it's a garbage collector, whether it's a managing director, doesn't matter. Respect everybody, okay? Very, very important that you have to have that. And also respect animals, because all animals have got also souls, you know. So you need to have the respect for a soul, because like we say, God lives within a soul. That means Sivan is inside every soul. God is within every soul. So you, every body, so you need to have that respect. You know, let me tell you a story. Actually, I received a story from this young man, Vinayagam, and the other day. And then today, another friend, Dr. Shubha, she also sent the same story. And I said, okay, I'm going to share the story with you. And I'm sure some of you have heard it. But this husband and wife sitting together every morning for breakfast. And recently, somebody moved into a new house next to them. So they are looking out of the window and they see the neighbor putting up the clothes. So this lady telling the husband, she said, look at the way she washed the clothes. Look at how dirty the clothes are. The husband didn't say anything. Second day, third day, fourth day, every day the wife will they'll be bringing breakfast, and the opposite house lady will hang the clothes. And this wife will say, look at, oh my God, you know, can't they use a proper soap powder? Doesn't she know how to wash the clothes? Can't she use a washing machine? How come all the clothes are so dirty? On the fifth day, they came for breakfast, sat down together, and when the lady looked up and the other lady was putting on the clothes, and the wife looked up and said, look at the window and say, oh my God, today look at the clothes. They're so clean. I think finally she learned, you know. Then the husband looked at her and said, no, she didn't learn anything. I just wiped our window, so it's clean, so you can see their clothes. So the problem was not the clothes. The problem was your window was dirty. So a lot of people is that they don't look at themselves, but they want to tell about other people. So respect is, let's respect everybody. You know, don't be judgmental. Okay, that's what it means. Yeah, my personal life, I respect everybody. I'll talk to my family members, my children, and my wife will say, "You're very friendly. You talk to everybody. Everybody, I'll talk. I'll say hi. I'll just talk means, I mean, I don't make unnecessary talks lah. But if I meet someone, I say hi, good morning, hi. I smile. If they don't want to smile, it's okay. You know, I even had someone I used to tell, good morning. He will say, what is so good about the morning, you know, in my workplace before. So it doesn't matter what people think. But I will just greet them, speak to them. Just hello, hi, how are you? You know, that kind of thing. The reason I do that is because I respect the soul, not the body. So if I see a person, you know, it's not about a young lady, young man, old man. It's just that I respect everybody because I have a soul. I'm very selfish, actually. The reason I respect the soul and the reason I greet is because when you respect a soul, that soul will come and help you in your life in a karmic way. So every soul will remember your attitude. If you're driving, you're trying to come out in a car, coming out, and then, or rather you're driving and you saw another car trying to come out, you know, from a junction, you're driving another car, and you slow down and let the guy come out, and the guy comes out, and his soul will remember that one day that same soul will allow you to come somewhere out in a car, because souls will remember. So when you greet somebody, when you are nice to somebody, automatically the soul will remember, and that soul, either in this life or the next life, or those who believe in you, will come and help you. The souls are basically like angels who come and help you in life. So respect everybody. So you want to be respected, respect everybody. Very, very important. It's not about race, it's not about religion, it's not about gender, it's not about age, it's not about education. No. Everybody has got a soul. The moment you become a gender, all these people in this race, all these people in this citizen, that immediately you make enemies. If you just say, you know, these people all, I tell you, immediately you make enemies with all the souls with that particular race, religion, or whatever. And I don't want to make enemies with anybody. So I'm very respectful everybody, because I look at everybody as a soul, and I believe that God lives with them. And if I disrespect them, I disrespect God. Yeah. Also, the other thing I do is I get messages every day, and I respond to every message. All messages I will reply. Why? Because they respected me and they send me a message, and I respect them and reply message, and I find time to do, because it's just an attitude. Number 2, be proactive, not reactive. If you want to get respect, always need to know how to control your emotions. So be proactive. So when something happens, like you know, somebody knock into your car and you come out, and rather than stupid, bodo, copio license, rather than come out and say, thank God nobody got injured, thank God it's just the bumper, thank God it's just $100 job. Of course you're angry lah. Of course you're angry. I also will come out of a car, if somebody knocks me, I'll be angry. But be proactive than reactive, because that's very important for you, because nobody purposely will come and hit your car. Okay, nobody will do that. Okay, and of course if you do ho'oponopono, nothing like that will happen. Number 3, keep your promise. Always when you say something, I will come, go. If I say I will do something, do. If I say, very important, very, very important that you keep your promise. Every time you say to someone something, because the moment you keep your promise, people know. Everybody will fix an appointment with me. They will know Katigesu will come on time. They will know that I will make it. They will know I will not forget. They will know I will not change it unless something has come up, because I keep to my promise. Very important. Number 4, don't waste people's time. Don't waste people. Like appointments, and you fix an appointment, don't think, it's okay lah, Malaysian time, it's okay lah, they'll understand, I got traffic jam, it's okay lah, I got parking lah, it's okay. I fix an appointment, I'm always behind of time because I value people's time. See, they might not be, you might think, it's okay lah, but the soul will remember, and the soul will know that you are the type of person who is the type who not, and the soul will remember that you wasted the time. So it's very important. Okay. Number 5, stop gossiping. You want respect, stop talking bad. Like we always say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't add on lah. Don't add on lah. I always had this joke when I was working in Bank Negara. When I was working in Bank Negara, I always say that, when in the morning, what we do, we talk about the people. Sit together, break bread. Then lunchtime, what do we do? We talk about the people. The evening, what do you do? We talk about the people. Next day, what we do? We talk again to confirm what we talked yesterday. So on a day-to basis, that was a pastime. Everybody talks about everybody else. Actually, the best thing for you to do is not to talk about other people, because that you want respect. You don't have to say anything bad. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't have to say anything at all. Just keep quiet. I think that is very important. Stop gossiping, okay? Whether it's WhatsApp, whether it's talking with people. Don't say, just be. Number 6 is humble. Be humble. It doesn't matter what level you are. It doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, whether you're... Just be humble. Listen, you are a soul and you will die sooner or later. And what is there such a big thing, In fact, a lot of people with this, we always say, he don't think he knows very high, if it rain, water going to a die one, the kind of a characters. They basically have what you call ego, and they've got this ego thing, And remember, understand something, there's no use. You are there because the God is within you. That's why you're there. So if you have ego, you know what ego stands for? Ego stands for, EGO stands for, edging God out of your life. That's what ego stands for. So the moment you have ego, your luck will disappear, your prosperity, everything will go up because of your ego. Because you think you have achieved something. No, nothing happens without God or the universe. So it's very important, be humble. Number 7, have a moral code. Have this understanding that I will only park at the parking place, I won't double park, I'll wait at traffic lights until the light turns green, whatever time it is, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it doesn't matter. No other cars also, 3 o'clock in the morning, you just wait, unless it's dangerous for you to wait in the 3 o'clock and somebody might come and, burglarize you or rob you, whatever, that's different. But otherwise, do not be the red light, because that is a moral code, even if nobody is looking. Even let's say you go to a shop, you buy something, and then somebody, the shopkeeper accidentally gives you extra money, have that kind of moral where you give it back. Not you take it, don't do that. Give back, because that is a moral code you must have, because your soul remembers everything about you. Your soul remembers, so moral code. Number 8, you want to have respect. You need to add value to people. Anybody who talks to you, anybody who gets a message from you, anybody they feel, thank God I spoke to Karthi today. Thank God I had a word with him today. I'm so happy I spoke. Add value rather than bring them down, put them down. Add value, enrich everybody you meet. Everybody must be, that is where you get respect, because you must be the type of person who always gives respect and need to have that kind of ability, be able to enrich everybody. Say a good word, say a good thing. Today I was talking to somebody from Denmark just now, and I was talking to her, and as I was talking to her, she was very upset with somebody. I just told her, doesn't matter, just send a message to your friend and just say, please take care, I miss you, don't worry. That's all you say. Yeah, I know you're angry with her, but just send her, because maybe she's going through a lot of other problems you do not know. So just send a message and say, take care of yourself, be safe, I hope to talk to you soon. That's it. Enrich everybody. That's all. Number 9, be a good listener. Be a good listener. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. Why? Because he wants us to listen more and speak less. But most of us act like we got 2 mouths and 1 ears. So be a good listener. Be able to listen, okay? Very, very important. There's a story about this secretary in the president's office in US. She has actually worked as a president for 2 different presidents, And one day they were asking, I say, who was the better president? Who was the better president of the 2 presidents? And she said, this is the better president. So people were surprised and said, why do you say he's a better president? And she says, every time we sit down and talk, okay, the other president whom I don't like only talks about himself and how good he is and how fantastic he is. But whenever I sit down with this president always wants to know, how's my family doing, how am I doing? He's always interested in me. You see the difference? Because good listener. And number 10 is apologize if you make a mistake. You want to earn respect from people? Apologize. I mean, if you're wrong, I will tell people, I'm so sorry. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I made a mistake. Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, I just apologize. Like, what is a big ego thingy over I won't apologize thingy? Just say sorry. I mean, if you made a mistake, just say sorry. Okay? All right. So that is how you get respect. I want to finish up by telling you why respect is one of the 16 prosperities. Why respect is one of the 16 prosperities. There's a quote that says, to be successful, you need to have blood, sweat, and respect to be successful. Blood and sweat you give, but respect you must earn. Then you become successful. That means if you want to become successful, blood and sweat, that means you must work hard in order to get your success. But respect, you must earn it. One you give, when you earn. You know, my personal life, I've always felt that, you see, my parents were rubber tappers. I grew up in an estate, had a tough life. But I've always wanted to feel that, you know what, people must say, oh, Kati, oh, Mr. and Mrs. Sivalingam's children, very good. I tell you, all of Mr. Sivalingam's children, and I know for a fact, all my siblings have got a good name, and I know, and I'm sure my parents know wherever they are, because anybody will say, oh, they're Mr. Sivalingam's children from Production, look at estate, oh, wonderful people. Because we want to have that kind of attitude where people respect you, and we want to respect our parents as well. I want to tell you something very interesting as a finishing of part. In Tamil, in MGR movie, there's a song MGR sings a long time ago, and I want to finish up with that song, a part of the song. I'm sure you heard the song, and the song goes like this: Kan pona pokile kaal pogalama, kaal pona pokile manam pogalama, manam pona pokile manidhan pogalama, manidhan pona paadayai marandu pogalama. So very, very simple. It says, don't just go wherever you want to go and forget about your origins and what is your purpose in life. But that is not the key. The last 4 sentences is the key of the song. In the last 4 sentences, this is what it says in the song. It says, Tirunda the ullangal irundenna labam. Okay? Tirunda the ullangal irundenna labam. That means, if people don't want to change, what for you live in this world? Varunda the uruvangal pirandenna labam. If you do not have any regrets in life or what you've done, why are you born in this life? இருந்தாலும் மறைந்தாலும் பேர் சொல்ல வேண்டும் இவர் போல யார் என்று ஊர் செல்ல வேண்டும். That means இருந்தாலும் மறைந்தாலும் பேர் சொல்ல வேண்டும் இவர் போல யார் என்று ஊர் செல்ல வேண்டும். Meaning, whether you're living, whether you're dead, but people need to say, oh my God, people must live like him. That is respect, and that is prosperity. Number 7, I want to share with you today. Respect. Earn respect, because only then your soul is happy and you can move on to the next life, and you have an amazing future. So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. And tomorrow I will see you with number 8, which is about pon. Pon is actually bullions of gold. We talk about why gold is prosperity. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Yeah? Okay, so with that, please take care, be safe. Take care, everybody. Love you all. Bye.